Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Say It. I am Sarah.
And I am Mike. Sarah, can I ask you something? I was talking about our new manager yesterday, and I said, she's both talented and humble.
Sounds completely natural.
It felt fine when I said it, but then later someone else described her as not only talented, but also humble, and it hit differently.
Differently how?
Bigger somehow, like it actually landed as a compliment, not just a list.
Interesting. What do you think is going on there?
Honestly, no idea. Same two facts about her, nothing about her changed.
Right, and that's exactly the right question to be asking. There's a real reason those two feel different.
Can you actually explain it to me?
I can, and it's the whole reason today's episode exists. Both and not only, but also.
I'd love to actually understand it instead of just guessing which one sounds better each time.
By the end of today, you'll know exactly why, and you'll be choosing on purpose, not by accident.
Let's get into it.
So here's the actual answer. Both and not only but also do the exact same basic job.
Which is?
Joining two things that are both true at the same time.
Then why does one feel bigger?
Because they carry different weight. Both and is neutral. It just states two true things, side by side.
And not only but also?
Does the identical addition, but it puts a spotlight on the second thing, almost like it's surprising or extra impressive.
Oh, so it's not about meaning, it's about emphasis.
Exactly that. She's both talented and humble is just a fact. She's not only talented, but also humble, says, and get this, there's more.
Huh, that actually explains exactly what I felt yesterday.
One more thing worth knowing before we go further. Not every both you hear is actually this grammar point.
Wait, what do you mean?
Sometimes both is just an ordinary word describing two things, no pairing involved. Both stores are closed. They both are doctors.
So there's no and partner in those.
Right, no second half being joined. It only becomes today's grammar point when it's genuinely pairing two parallel things. Both Anita and Maya applied for the job.
Okay, that clicks. So I need to actually check whether there's a real and partner before assuming it's this structure.
Exactly the right instinct. Quick thing before we go further. If this kind of clear breakdown is actually helping, hit subscribe. It genuinely helps us keep making these.
Good place for that.
Neutral addition or addition with a spotlight.
That's the whole shape of today.
That's the whole shape of today. And let's actually build out both and first, since it's the simpler of the two.
The neutral one.
For sure. Imagine two coworkers both getting promoted the same week.
Both Anita and Maya got promoted.
There it is. That's just stating two facts. No drama, no emphasis, just addition.
Give me one that's not about people.
Sure. Imagine a store that's open on weekends and holidays.
The store is both open on weekends and on holidays.
Right. Same shape, just two facts sitting side by side. One more. Something about plans.
Imagine deciding to do two things on a snow day.
We will both go sledding and build a snowman.
That one's genuinely from the knowledge bank, isn't it?
It is, and it's actually a perfect example of something important. Notice, go sledding and build a snowman are both verb phrases, matching each other exactly.
Why does that matching matter so much?
Because whatever follows both has to match whatever follows and. Same grammatical shape on both sides.
What happens if they don't match?
Try this. We will both go sledding and be aware that this snow is good for building a snowman.
Yikes, that sounds clunky, even though I can't immediately say why.
Right, because go sledding is a simple action, and be aware that is a completely different kind of phrase, much heavier and more complicated. They don't carry equal weight.
Oh, I see it now. So both and isn't just about grammar rules, it's about making sure the two things actually feel balanced.
That's it exactly. One more real rule worth knowing. Both and always takes a plural verb.
Always? No exceptions?
Always. Both Jane and Ed are coming with us. Even if each person alone would take a singular verb, together they're always plural.
Give me one more just to confirm.
Sure, both my father and my brother are very interested in football. Plural, every single time.
Wait, so there's genuinely no situation where both and ever takes a singular verb?
None at all. And that's actually going to matter a lot when we compare it to the other structure later.
Good to know that's coming. One more thing. Doesn't Spanish do something similar?
It genuinely does. Spanish uses tanto como for this exact job. And here's the fun part. Tanto stays exactly the same no matter what follows it, just like both does in English.
So Spanish speakers already have the instinct for this. They just need the English words.
Nailed it. Neutral addition, the matching weight rule, and the always plural verb. That's both and.
That's the one. Genuinely simpler than I expected.
And now let's build out the one that started this whole episode. Not only, but also.
The spotlight one.
For sure. Imagine describing that same manager from the hook.
She is not only talented, but also humble.
There it is. Same two facts as before, but now there's real emphasis, like you're building up to something.
Give me one that's not about a person.
Sure. Imagine a restaurant with a really wide menu.
My favorite restaurant serves not only lobster, but also scallops and shrimp.
Right. And notice, that sentence genuinely feels like it's building excitement toward the second item.
One more, something at work maybe.
Good idea. Imagine a course that teaches theory and practice both.
Not only will you learn grammar in this course, you'll also put it into practice.
That's the one. Exactly the spotlight feeling. Now here's the exact answer to your question from the hook.
Why it felt bigger?
Right. Not only, but also doesn't just add a second fact, it specifically draws attention to it, like there's something extra, maybe even a little unexpected.
Oh, I see it now. So both and says, here are two true things, and not only but also says, wait, there's more and it matters.
Boom. That's it. Exactly that difference. And there's actually a really close match for this in French if you're curious.
Go on.
Non seulement, mais aussi. A native French speaker actually confirms it's basically a word-for-word equivalent.
Whoa, so French speakers aren't learning a new idea at all.
Not even a little. They already know exactly this logic. They're just learning new words for something they already understand.
Classic case of two languages agreeing on the same idea without even trying. Neutral addition versus a real spotlight. That's the actual difference between our two structures.
Classic case of that. And now let's actually put both structures right next to each other using the exact same situation.
Same scenario both ways?
Right. Imagine describing your best friend at a party. She's great at telling stories, and she's also a genuinely good listener.
Both and version. She's both a great storyteller and a good listener.
Notice that's flat, factual, no real emphasis.
Not only, but also version. She's not only a great storyteller, but also a genuinely good listener.
There it is, same two facts, but now it feels like you're actually building toward a compliment.
Let's try a different one, something at work.
Good idea. Imagine a new hire finishing every project early and also mentoring junior staff.
Both and. He both finishes every project early and mentors junior staff.
Just stating two facts, side by side. No drama.
Not only, but also. Not only does he finish every project early, but he also mentors junior staff.
Whoa, notice how that one genuinely sounds like you're actually impressed, not just reporting information.
So the actual facts never change between the two versions.
Never. Only the emotional weight changes.
Okay, that clicks. So choosing between them isn't really a grammar decision at all.
Exactly. It's a tone decision. Same content, completely different impact, depending which one you pick.
That's the one. Genuinely useful to hear them run through the exact same example twice.
Now here's the single most important grammar point in this entire episode.
More important than everything we've covered so far?
Genuinely, yes. When not only opens a sentence, the whole word order flips.
Wait, flips how?
The normal subject-verb order inverts, exactly like a question. Imagine two friends who showed up late to a movie and then talked through the whole thing.
So the normal version would be they arrived late.
For sure, but once not only opens the sentence, it becomes not only did they arrive late, but they also talked throughout the film.
Whoa, so did just shows up out of nowhere?
That's the one. The same did you'd use in a question. Not only they arrived late would actually be wrong.
Why does opening with not only specifically trigger that, though?
Good question. It belongs to a whole family of words that do this exact same thing. Never, rarely, hardly, no sooner. You might remember little did I know from our have to, need to, get to episode.
Oh, I see it now. So this isn't some brand new rule, it's the same mechanism showing up with a new trigger word.
Totally that. Now, the actual mechanics depend on what's already in the sentence. If there's no existing helper verb, insert do, does, or did.
Like the movie example.
Right. If be is the main verb, invert it directly. Imagine explaining why smoking is a genuinely bad habit.
Not only is smoking harmful to your health, but it is also costly.
Notice is just moved to the front, no extra word needed. And if there's already a modal verb, front that modal instead.
Give me one.
Imagine describing an advanced course. Not only will you learn grammar in this course, you'll also put it into practice.
So 3 different mechanics depending on what's already there.
There you go. Now here's a real, well-documented error connected to this.
Go on.
The actual subject pronoun in the second half can never be dropped. Imagine describing an artist's education.
Not only did he study painting there, but also studied sculpture with Charles Despaus.
That's actually wrong, even though it sounds almost right.
Wait, really? What's missing?
The pronoun. It has to be, but he also studied sculpture.
Huh, so the pronoun genuinely can't disappear, even though it feels repetitive.
Man, a real IELTS instructor corrected a student on precisely this, confirmed independently by multiple other sources too.
So this isn't a small, rare mistake.
Not at all. Genuinely common. Now, here's something worth knowing, honestly. This inversion is a formal feature.
Meaning what?
You'll hear it in academic writing, journalism, political speeches, but rarely in casual conversation.
So is the inversion optional in casual speech?
The inversion itself, never. Once not only genuinely opens the sentence, but you can just choose not to put not only at the front at all.
Give me the casual alternative.
Sure. She not only plays the piano, but she also sings. No inversion needed there at all, since not only isn't opening the sentence.
Give me one more just to see the pattern hold.
Sure. Imagine describing a friend who's genuinely good at two sports. My brother not only plays basketball, but he also plays tennis. Completely casual, no inversion in sight.
Versus, not only does my brother play basketball up front.
Right, that version would need the full inversion. Same information, just a different level of formality.
Okay, that clicks. So the real flexibility is where you place not only, not whether you follow the rule once it's at the front.
That's exactly it. And one more honest note, IELTS sources genuinely warn against overusing this.
Even though it's supposed to sound sophisticated?
Even then, one source flags, not only do I enjoy reading, but I also love writing, as genuinely awkward from overuse, saying too much inversion just sounds bad.
So use it, but don't force it into every single sentence.
Exactly that. One last small thing, punctuation. No comma needed when joining phrases within one clause.
Give me an example.
My favorite food is not only lobster, but also scallops and shrimp. No comma there.
And when does a comma actually show up?
When the pair joins two full, independent clauses. Not only will I eat lobster every chance I get, but I will also eat scallops and shrimp as often as I can.
So a comma there because those are really two complete sentences glued together.
For sure. And the Chicago Manual of Style actually has an official ruling confirming exactly that. Inversion mechanics, the pronoun trap, the honest register note, and the comma rule, all inside this one centerpiece.
Nailed it. That's genuinely the trickiest part of today, but it makes real sense now.
Going forward, here's a rule that trips up even careful writers.
Go on.
Both and always takes a plural verb. We actually already covered that.
Right. Jane and Ed are coming.
For sure, no exceptions there. But not only, but also plays by a completely different rule.
Wait, different how?
It follows the proximity rule. The verb agrees with whichever subject sits closest to it.
Same as either or?
Exact same logic. Imagine a company where everyone's happy about a good result.
Not only the manager, but also the employees were happy with the result.
Notice, employees is right next to the verb, and it's plural, so the verb becomes plural too. Were.
What if you flip the order?
Try it. Not only the employees, but also the manager was happy with the result.
Whoa, the verb actually changed just from flipping the order?
It genuinely does. Manager is now closest, and it's singular, so was takes over.
Huh, so the exact same two people, same sentence basically, but the verb depends purely on word order.
That's the one. It's actually the same logic as neither nor. Neither the inspector nor the constables was available. Both singular, no ambiguity.
And if one's plural?
Neither the inspector nor the constables were available. Proximity decides every time.
Okay, that clicks. So both and never changes, always plural, but not only but also actually shifts depending on order.
Exactly the distinction most people never notice. Now, here's something genuinely useful for anyone who wants to sound polished.
Go on.
There's actually a second competing rule some grammarians use, the logic rule. If any part of the pair is plural, the verb's plural, no matter where it sits.
Wait, so there are two different rules that can actually disagree with each other?
Genuinely, yes. Both are in real use. But here's the clever fix.
What's the fix?
Just put the plural part closest to the verb on purpose. That way you satisfy both rules at once. No conflict at all.
Give me an actual sentence where the two rules would have disagreed.
Sure. Imagine a school where one teacher and several students all showed up early.
Not only the teacher, but also the students were early. Students is closest, plural, so proximity says were.
Right, and the logic rule agrees too, since a plural element exists somewhere in the pair either way.
So in that order, both rules land on the same answer.
Exactly. No conflict at all, because the plural part was already placed closest to the verb.
Oh, I see it now. So the trick isn't really a trick, it's just choosing the order that keeps both rules happy.
That's exactly it. And one honest note worth knowing, native speakers notice this mistake constantly.
Even more than learners?
In professional settings, genuinely, yes. A subject-verb slip can actually make someone sound less skilled, even if English is their first language.
So this is genuinely worth getting right, not just a technicality.
Always plural for both and, proximity for not only but also, and the plural nearest trick that avoids the whole debate.
Genuinely didn't expect these two to disagree on something this basic.
Genuinely didn't expect that either. And now here's a trap that'll actually feel familiar if you've watched other episodes of ours.
How so?
Remember because so from our because episode?
Right, saying because it was raining, so we stayed home when you only need one of those.
Exactly. Doubling up a signal that only needs to appear once. And remember although, but from our although episode?
Same idea. Although he was tired, but he kept working.
That's the one. Well, both and has its own version of that exact trap.
Wait, seriously? Same mistake, different words?
Genuinely the same shape. Imagine someone with two big achievements. He made his mark both as a professional athlete and also as a philanthropist.
That sounds fine to me, honestly.
It sounds fine, but both and also are both signaling the exact same addition twice. The clean version just drops also.
He made his mark both as a professional athlete and as a philanthropist.
Right. Same meaning, no redundancy. Give me a second version of this same trap.
Go on.
She speaks both English as well as Spanish at home.
Oh, I see it now. Both and as well as are doing the identical job too.
Exactly that. Pick one. Both English and Spanish, or, separately, English as well as Spanish.
Give me one more of each just to really lock the pattern in.
Sure. The festival celebrates both local artists and also visiting musicians has the same problem. Drop also and it's clean.
And the as well as version?
This gym offers both yoga classes as well as personal training. Same fix. Pick one. Both yoga classes and personal training, or yoga classes as well as personal training.
Never combine both phrases together.
Never. So this is genuinely the fourth time we've run into this exact trap, just wearing new outfits each time.
Because, so, although, but, and now both and also, plus both as well as.
Right. If you've caught the pattern in our other episodes, you already know exactly how to catch this one too.
That's the one. Same mistake, same fix, every single time.
Now, let's cover genuinely the most common error connected to this whole topic.
More common than everything we've covered?
Genuinely, yes. Connecting two things that don't actually match grammatically. Imagine describing someone who runs a business and also helps out around town.
More common than everything we've covered?
Genuinely, yes. Connecting two things that don't actually match grammatically. Imagine describing someone who runs a business and also helps out around town.
He is not only an entrepreneur, but also volunteers in the community.
Notice an entrepreneur is a noun, but volunteers is a verb. They don't match.
So even though I understand the sentence perfectly, it's actually broken.
Genuinely broken. And here's a real useful fix, one you can actually apply yourself. Move the correlative pair. Don't rewrite the content.
What do you mean, move it?
Imagine a country's Olympic results. Greece not only won 3 gold medals, but also 2 silver medals.
Won 3 gold medals is a full action. 2 silver medals is just a noun phrase.
Right, mismatched again, but instead of rewriting the whole sentence, just slide the pair itself.
Greece won not only 3 gold medals, but also 2 silver medals.
Notice, now both sides after the pair are just noun phrases. 3 gold medals, 2 silver medals, genuinely matching.
Oh, I see it now. So you didn't change the meaning at all, you just moved where the pair sits.
Exactly that. Give me one more, with prepositional phrases this time.
Imagine buying gifts for 2 different people. Jerome bought flowers not only for his mother, but also for Yolanda, his wife.
Right. For his mother and for Yolanda match perfectly. Same shape both times.
Now, there's actually a different kind of mismatch too, isn't there?
There is. Tense mismatch. Imagine reacting to a friend's performance. I not only loved your performance, but also want to see you perform again.
Loved is past, want is present.
Right, mismatched tenses. Corrected, it's I not only loved your performance, but also wanted to see you perform again.
Give me one more, a completely different situation.
Sure. Imagine describing a coworker's week. She not only finished the report early, but also is helping other people catch up.
Finished is past, is helping is present continuous.
Right, same mismatch. Corrected, it's she not only finished the report early, but also helped other people catch up.
So it's not just nouns versus verbs, it's any mismatch, even tense.
Exactly right. Here's a genuinely practical trick for catching this yourself while proofreading.
Go on.
Put your finger right after each conjunction word, both, and, not only, but also, and check the exact same type of structure follows both times.
So literally point at the page and compare.
Genuinely that simple, and genuinely effective. Same match test, catching what your finger points at both times.
That's the one. This actually feels like something I could use starting today.
Now let's actually close this out with something fun.
A real idiom.
Right, the best of both worlds, meaning enjoying 2 different advantages at the same time.
Give me one.
Imagine someone working part-time and still having plenty of time for her kids. By working part-time and looking after her kids 2 days a week, she managed to get the best of both worlds.
So she genuinely gets both benefits, no real trade-off.
Exactly that feeling. Give me one more, a different situation.
Sure. Imagine someone living in a small town but working a fully remote job for a company based in a big city.
He gets the quiet, slower pace of small-town life and the salary and opportunities of a big city job, the best of both worlds.
2 real advantages at the same time, no compromise.
Exactly right. Now, here's a real documented exam trap connected to this exact phrase.
Go on.
The preposition is fixed. It's always of, never for, in, or on.
Wait, people actually get tested on that specific word?
Genuinely, yes. A real exam question flagged exactly this, and the explanation was simple. Fixed idioms just require memorizing the exact preposition.
So the best for both worlds would just be wrong, no wiggle room.
Completely wrong. Has to be of. Now here's where it gets genuinely interesting.
Go on.
There's actually a whole idiom that pushes back against everything we've taught today.
Pushes back how?
Both and not only but also, both exist to say 2 things are simultaneously, comfortably true.
Right, that's been the whole spirit of today.
But sometimes in real life, you genuinely can't have both. You can't have your cake and eat it too.
Meaning,
Imagine wanting to save money and also spend it on something big right now. You can't have your cake and eat it too. Eating it means it's gone.
oh, so it's specifically about situations where two good things actually cancel each other out.
Exactly that tension. Give me one more, something less about cake.
Sure, imagine wanting to quit a stressful job, but also wanting the steady paycheck it provides.
You can't have your cake and eat it too. The security and the freedom don't come together. You genuinely have to choose.
So it's not just about food at all, it's about any situation where two good things are actually in real conflict.
Exactly that. There's a lighter version too. You can't have it both ways.
Same idea?
Same idea, just simpler wording. And a fun etymological detail, some grammarians actually think the phrase is technically backwards.
Wait, really? Backwards how?
They argue it should be, you can't eat your cake and still have it, since eating comes first and having it afterward is what's actually impossible.
Huh, that's a genuinely clever way to look at it.
It really is. There's even a British version. You can't have the penny and the bun.
Same logic, just a different snack.
Exactly. So here's the actual closing thought for today. Both and not only but also are the grammar of things genuinely working out. Two things, both true, no compromise needed.
And cake and eat it too is real life's honest reality check.
That's the one. Sometimes both things really are true.
And sometimes you genuinely have to pick.
Now it's time to actually test ourselves.
Quiz time. I'm ready.
Same as always, I give you a sentence with a blank, you fill it in and explain why, then we switch.
Let's go. Hit me first.
Imagine two coworkers, Priya and Sam, both finishing a project early. Blank, Priya and Sam finished the project early.
Both, and it needs the plural verb finished because both and functions just like and, joining two things that are simultaneously true, so it's always plural no matter what.
There it is. My turn to answer yours.
Okay, spot the error. Not only she forgot the meeting, but she also missed the deadline.
Wrong, because not only opening a sentence triggers inversion, the exact same flip you'd get in a question. It has to be not only did she forget the meeting.
Nailed it. Your turn again.
This one's about matching. Spot the problem. He is not only a great cook, but also bakes incredible desserts.
Mismatch. A great cook is a noun. Bakes is a verb. Move the pair. He not only is a great cook, but also bakes incredible desserts. Or fix the noun to match.
Okay, that clicks. My turn again.
This one's the redundancy trap. Spotted. They visited both Paris and also Rome.
Both and also are both separately signaling addition, so together they're saying the same thing twice. Drop also. Both Paris and Rome.
That's the one. Last one, and it's about the fixed idiom. Fill in the blank. This job gives me the best blank both worlds.
Of. And it's not really logical, it's just a fixed idiom, so the preposition has to be memorized exactly as it is, never for, in, or on.
5 for 5 again.
Honestly, the inversion one still makes me pause every time I have to actually build it myself. All right, quiz is done. Time for the real test. Let's see if these two structures actually hold up in a normal conversation.
Let's do it. Two friends catching up about a new restaurant.
How was that new place downtown?
Honestly, amazing. It's not only affordable, but also genuinely delicious.
Wait, really? Places that cheap are usually not that good.
Exactly why it stood out, and the service was both fast and friendly.
Nice. What did you actually order?
We got both the tacos and the enchiladas. Honestly, couldn't decide.
Smart move. Did they have dessert too?
They did, but I couldn't have both the cake and my diet, so I skipped it.
Classic cake and eat it too moment.
Exactly that. Not only was I proud of myself, but I also didn't regret it once.
Let's pause there and break this down.
Good idea. First one, not only affordable, but also genuinely delicious.
The spotlight version, building up real emphasis, not just listing two facts.
The service was both fast and friendly.
Neutral addition here, just stating two true things side by side, no real drama.
We got both the tacos and the enchiladas.
Notice that's the always plural rule in action too. Both plus and always takes a plural verb, no exceptions.
3 down. Next up, the trickier ones.
Go for it.
I couldn't have both the cake and my diet.
Notice the cake and my diet are both simple noun phrases, genuinely matching, which is exactly what keeps a both and sentence clean. And it's a nice callback to our idiom's real spirit, too.
Last one.
Go on.
Not only was I proud of myself, but I also didn't regret it once.
Right, and notice the inversion, was I proud, flipped exactly the way we taught since not only opens that sentence. 5 different moments and every single one meant something slightly different.
There you go. That's the whole purpose right there.
That's a great place to recap everything.
We covered a lot today. Let's go through it fast. Both and neutral addition, always plural.
Not only, but also, addition with a real spotlight, and it follows the proximity rule instead.
And remember the big traps. Not only triggers inversion once it opens a sentence, no exceptions.
Never drop the pronoun after but also. Never double up with also or as well as alongside both.
And match your grammar on both sides or move the pair until it does.
So here's your practice for today. Write one both and or not only but also sentence in the comments. Something true about your actual week.
We read every single one.
And if you enjoyed today's angle on pairing words together, check out our episode on either, or, and neither, nor. Same correlative family, different pair of words.
That one pairs nicely with this, no pun intended.
Subscribe to Say It if you haven't already.
Take care, everyone.
Bye, everyone!